Hey guys, good morning. Happy Follow Up Friday. I hope that you're putting into effect everything that you've learned this week about follow up because right now we are in the middle of a video series and we're starting a new section of it today. So use everything you've learned about follow up to make this Follow Up Friday as awesome as possible. But today we're going to talk about stories. I was not really resistant to stories for a long time. What I was doing was keeping me busy, so I didn't take the time to learn stories when everybody else did. So I've been utilizing them pretty heavy for about 6 months now, and I want to teach you everything that I've learned about it and everything that's working well for me. And we're going to break it down in sections because I don't want your mind to explode. But one of the things I want to talk to you about today, I'm going to show you how to do a few things in stories. I'm going to share my screen and we'll walk through all that together. But one of the things I want to talk to you about first is why do we want to use stories? What is the difference in just posting or whatever, right? So there are so many reasons why. And one of the many reasons is we talked about this week about how we have to do a really good job of letting people know who we are and what we stand for so that they can relate to us, so that they can feel comfortable with us, so that when it comes time for their subconscious mind and their conscious mind to line up on that 7th to 12th follow-up, that that process is going to go smoothly. And if you have made them feel kind of like they know you by showing them who you are through your posts, through your stories, all that, then that process is going to go much better. And remember, we talked about if you're doing that, if you are doing your post to show them that you're excited about this business, excited about the products, excited to bring new people on, then the biggest obstacle is not whether or not they trust you or the products. The biggest obstacle when you're talking to a potential distributor anyway, most of the time, is their confidence in their own self, if you've done a good job showing them who you are. So today we're going to go over a couple of ways through stories how you can accomplish that. So for me, and I know a lot of you guys, a lot of times you have these posts, these life posts that you want or pictures that you want to use, but it's not pretty. It's not I don't know, you just feel like it would like junk up your news feed if you put this picture on there. So the way that I look at it, and my profile, my feed is not like beautiful and professionally laid out on purpose because I want to be relatable. I want people to look at my page and think, well, I could do that. And if I have all these overly edited photos, if every one of them is full makeup, full dress, all of that, then that's not how I live, and that's not how other people live. So they're going to think, well, they're just not going to feel like they relate. So I do try to put some of those real life things in stories. I mean, not in stories. Yes, stories, but that's not what I meant to say. In my regular news feed. But stories is a place where people expect you to post a lot. People expect you to share that, to kind of overshare in stories, I guess, so to speak. So if you think about it, okay, so we are all sort of, I don't want this to scare you, and I don't mean it the way that it sounds, but we are all sort of building our own reality show on our page, right? It's something that we hope people enjoy seeing, something we hope they come back to see more of, and something, for me, I try to make a difference through my posts. So I don't watch a lot of TV, but the shows I do watch, most of them are reality shows. Y'all shout out, what's your favorite reality show right now? I love Counting On. I love 90 Day Fiance. Oh my gosh. And now Botched. What about Botched? I watched my first one last night. I'm hooked already. I love what is the one with the lady? I just watched it last night with the 6 kids. She has quintuplets or sextuplets in the, what's it called? I can't remember what it's called. Anyways, there's something about human nature where we just like to be nosy. We just like to see what's going on in other people's lives. So your news feed is a way to do that. Now you get to choose what you share and how much you share and how personal you get. I will say, I have heard a lot of people say, well, I don't want the world to see pictures of my family. Well, here's the thing. Don't you take your kids to Walmart? There are way more crazies that have access to your kids in Walmart than through the computer screen. They are not going to jump that through the computer screen and get you. Be smart about what you post. Don't put where your kids go to school. Don't show your, if you have a picture of your house, don't have your address showing on there. If you post a picture on a, yard sale site or whatever, I just sold a dresser yesterday. Be really careful about who you give your address and stuff out to. But just because you put a beautiful picture of your sweet little kid on Facebook does not make them susceptible to human trafficking. I promise. Like, taking them to Walmart makes them susceptible to human trafficking. So use your page to be a light in the world. I always say your life is what you make of it, and your Facebook, your social media is what you make of it. People are all the time saying, I've got to take a break from social media because of all the negativity. Well, block those people, and then you're creating this feed full of people that give you life when you see their pictures. You are in control. So contribute to the positivity and the inspiration and all the good stuff through your post. But anyways, you get to choose the level of which you share. And so you're creating your own reality show so that people get to know you, so that they feel comfortable with you, so that they relate to you. And in stories, so I personally try to post 4 to 6 times a day. I even out my It Works post versus my non-It Works post, and we'll talk about what makes a good post in both areas later in the series. But I even them out. And I really rarely post more than 6 times a day. You can overpost. But in stories, people expect you to have a bunch. So if you go to my story, like right now today, you'll see it's going to take you a while to click through every single one of them. So I got videos in there. I got my kids' sports in there. I got positive quotes in there. I got It Works stuff in there. I got polls in there. And people expect that. And so I look at stories as kind of more the behind the scenes stuff of my life. So that's where you're going to see more of me with no makeup on. That's where you're going to see photos that are not filtered. Now, I put the makeup pictures and the filtered pictures there too. And I'm not an expert on stories. I'm just telling you how I've done it, and I've gotten a lot of leads from it. So there's probably other ways to do it. But this is where I'm going to put the more raw stuff, the more real stuff, the stuff where if I'm just outside walking with my dog, I'm probably not going to go live and just show her butt walking in my shoes. Probably not going to do that on my regular feed, but it adds to who you are if you just do a little split second and then put some words up there of, me time or whatever. So I want to show you guys a clip. So you are basically creating a show about nothing about your life. And watch this clip, and then we'll talk a little bit more about what that looks like. I hope I can get it to share. Is it going to share? Is it going to share? I think it is. I hope you guys can see this. I'm going to make it big. Yeah. Okay. Let's listen.
So what's happening with the TV show? You come up with anything? No, nothing. Why don't they have salsa on the table? What do you need salsa for? Salsa is now the #1 condiment in America. Do you know why? Because people like to say salsa. Excuse me, do you have any salsa? We need more salsa. Where's the salsa? No salsa. It must be impossible for a Spanish person to order salsa and not get salsa. I wanted salsa, not salsa. So do you know the difference between salsa and salsa? You have the salsa after the salsa. This should be the show.
I promise they're getting somewhere. So they're talking about they want to create a reality show, and Seinfeld, I guess is his name. I didn't watch the show, but he's saying we don't have anything to make a show about. And the little chubby guy, what's his name, George? He's saying, yeah, we do. People like to watch a show about nothing. Okay, here we go.
What? Just talk. Yeah, right. I'm really serious. I think that's a good idea. Just talking? Well, what's the show about? It's about nothing. No story? No, forget the story. You gotta have a story. Who says you gotta have a story? Remember when we were waiting for that table in that Chinese restaurant that time? That could be a TV show. And who's on the show? Who are the characters? I could be a character. You? Yeah, you base a character on me. So on the show, there's a character named George Costanza? Yeah. There's something wrong with that? I'm a character. People are always saying to me, you know, you're quite a character. And who else is on the show? Elaine could be a character. Kramer. Now, he's a character. So everybody I know is a character on the show. Right. And it's about nothing. Absolutely nothing. So you're saying I go into NBC and tell them I got this idea for a show about nothing. We go into NBC. We? Since when are you a writer? What writer? We're talking about a sitcom. You want to go with me to NBC? Yeah, I think we really got something in. What do we got? An idea. What idea? An idea for the show. I still don't know what the idea is. It's about nothing. Right. Everybody's doing something. We'll do nothing. So we go into NBC, we tell them I got an idea for a show about nothing. Exactly. They say, what's your show about? I say nothing. There you go. I think you may have something here. So what's happening with the TV show? You come up with anything? No, nothing.
Hold on, let me figure out how to turn that off.
Why don't they have salsa on the table? What do you need salsa for? Salsa is now the number
There
one
we gotta
condiment
listen
in
to it
America.
again.
Do you know why? Because people like to say salsa.
There it is.
Excuse me, do you have any salsa? We need more salsa.
No.
Where's the salsa? No salsa.
All right, hold on. Let me pause this. I'll figure it out. Okay, figured out how to turn that off. Okay, so this was long before social media when they recorded that on Seinfeld, of course, but they were onto something. People like to watch life. So you don't have to have a storyline. You don't have to have, somebody told me the other day, she said, I am so boring. All I do is kids work and now it works. I said, does the same thing I do. Kids, it works. If you go to my page, you're going to see my dog, you're going to see my kids, you're going to see me, you're going to see Chase, you're going to see positive quotes, you're going to see about Jesus. That is basically it. And I do those over and over and over. So my characters in my show are me, my kids, Chase, and the dog. And, you know, I don't have a storyline. I just post about what we do every day. If we're doing a board game, then I take a picture of the board game. If we're making Christmas ornaments or cookies, take a picture. If you seriously have nothing to post about, that's the bigger problem. Like, go do something for your kids, go do something for yourself, and take a picture. It's that easy. And start letting the world into who you are so that you can shine your light to the world. Why is my dog barking? They may be back in the septic tank again today. I hope they are. They still didn't finish. All right, so we're gonna get into, what are we gonna do today? I'm going to show you just some super simple stuff. We're going to take it from the very beginning of how to use stories and go through all the different elements. I'm going to show you, not today, but through the course of this, I'm going to show you how to add music, how to add GIFs, how to add videos, how to copy other people's stories and use them for yours and put your picture on there. So many things. How to do the little flashy arrows, like all the cool stuff, the polls. Okay, so first thing, you can actually connect your Instagram to your Facebook. So that's what I do. There's a couple of things. So what I mean is when I post into my Instagram stories, regular Instagram posts, I've got it marked to not do this. But when I post to my Instagram stories, it automatically posts it to my Facebook stories. There's a couple of things that won't transfer, and I'll try to remember to tell you what those things are as we go. But it's things like, when the polls will transfer and they can vote on the polls. But when you do the thing that says like quiz or whatever, the quiz shows up in Facebook, but they can't click on it. So I'm going to try to tell you guys what those are as we go. So I can't tell you exactly how to link your Instagram to Facebook because, of course, I've only done it once. But if you Google how to link Instagram to Facebook, it'll show you. That's how I figured it out. All right, here we go. Y'all ready? Okay, let me screen share my Instagram. Share, iPhone, screen mirror, share. There it is. I amaze myself sometimes. That was so hard for me to learn. All right, so if you pull up your Instagram, to post to an Instagram story, so many people have asked me, I've got one story up, but now I can't figure out how to post to it again. All you do is that circle up there, you hold your finger down on it, and then that pops up. So people are running into, if they just tap it, then that comes up, like just to view your story. So you actually just hold your finger down on it, add to story. All right, so what we're going to do right now is I'm just going to simply show you how to add a GIF, I don't know how to say it. Jiffy, I think it's Jiffy. Okay, so let's just say I wanted to post this picture of my coffee. And I wanted to say something. I'm going to tap the letters, and you can type out whatever you want. Let's see. I would seriously bathe in this stuff if I could. Okay, up at the top middle where it says typewriter, you can tap that to change the font. This A with the little sparkles, you can tap that to add a colored background and you can change the color. Let me show you something cool. If I wanted to match that perfectly to that green color in my greens jar, I'm going to tap this little purple eyedropper down here. It's not always going to be purple, but tap it. And I'm going to drag this over whatever color I want it to be. How cool is that? And you can use the color in your background. So what if I wanted, instead of this background back here, instead of it being black, what if I wanted it to be that green color? Okay, here's what I would do. I'm going to not do that. I'm going to find the green color I want to use. This is really irrelevant. This would be putting way too much thought in it, but you can do it. Okay, so if you want to change your background color, you see that little squiggle up there by the A, tap that, and then you're just going to hold your finger down here on the background. It turned it white. I guess I had the white selected. But that's how you would choose the color, okay, if you wanted the pink. Okay, I've got it selected pink now. I'm just going to hold my finger down. See, you can change that whole background if you want to. And I got to put my picture back on here, though. So this is something I hadn't intended to show you guys today. But let me show you something super cool that you can, you got everything like you want it, and you want to add your picture. You don't have to do it in an app. Go back to your pictures. I have an iPhone. I don't know if it's the same in Android or not. But you're just going to copy that. So I held my finger down on that picture and then choose copy. Open Instagram back up, and it's going to pop up and say add sticker. And you can add that where you want it. I'm just going to pinch it. It's acting stupid. Okay, you can tap it to reverse it. You can pinch it to make it bigger. And if I want that back in the front, I just tap that. And I don't really like that green color, so I am going to brighten that up just a little bit. So, okay, this is something I wanted to show you guys today. I still haven't added a GIF. Okay, I'm going to show you how to add a GIF. Do you see? Okay, we did the A. I showed you what the little squiggle was. So that little squiggle, you can also just take it and like draw on it or whatever you want to do. To undo, just hit undo. I kind of like that. Let's do that again. Cute, huh? Okay, I'm going to say done. Okay, so we got the squiggle. The next thing, the little peely smiley face, do that, and there's so many options here. I highly encourage you to play with it. But right there where it says GIF, you can tap that. And then I am going to type in bathe. I said I would bathe in this stuff if I could. Let me see if there's a cool one. I don't really like any of those for this, so let's see. I'm going to type in coffee. I wish there was somebody taking a bath in a cup of coffee. That would be cute, wouldn't it? Would be perfect. And I'm just going to add that one. And I'm going to add some more words. I'm going to say, burning my fat is so delicious. I'll change the text by tapping that thing in the top. And I'm going to make it green. And so I'm just going to post that. All right, well, let me just show you guys how you would add music to this. This is becoming a little busy, but let me show you how you would add music. So again, you're going to tap that little peely smiley face. It's still on GIFs. So cancel. And then you see in that second row, it says music. Tap that. And you can pretty much type in any song you can think of. I can't think of one right now. We're just going to try this one. That one seems festive. Okay, that is not at the section of the song I want it to be. So I'm going to tap right there on Justin Bieber's face, and it's going to change the way it shows up. Why is it paused? So you can make it show up any way you want. I usually do this and just make it really small. Shoot. You on my nerves, Justin Bieber. You got to go. All right. If you don't like it, that was loud. You take it and drag it. All right. So let's try that again. Let's just do a different one. I'm going to get up. Okay, I like that one. So just a little background. I'm going to make it really small and put it down here. Okay, so I'm going to post it just like that. And then I'm going to I'm just going to hit share. Okay. Now I'm going to post the very same picture with a poll to make it easy for someone to ask for information on it. Because if they have to pull up Messenger and say, hey, tell me about this coffee. But if they say tap here for information, it's easy for them to do that. All right, so I'm going to do something creative that I don't always do. And I'm going to make that music carry over to the next phase of that slide. So I got to figure out where that last one left off and line that second frame up with the music. I'll show you what I'm talking about. So I'm going to go to the one we just posted, and I'm going to go to it on Facebook because 2 reasons. I don't have as much in my stories on Facebook right now, and it's going to take less time to click through. Also, I want to show you how it transferred over to Facebook. So should be, there it is. Does it have music? Listen to where it ends. Shoot. Sweetheart, that's where it ended. Okay, so that's where we're going to start the next slide. This is not necessary for you to always like line your music up like that, but if you want to. Okay, hold my finger down. Oh, you know what? Here's what I'm going to do. No, I'm just going to do that. Never mind, that's going to get too complicated. I'll pull that picture up again. And I'm going to add my pink background by holding my finger down on the background. Shoot, I forgot I got to do the coffee later. So I'm going to go back to pictures, copy that, open Instagram, and that pops up. Add sticker. Okay, now here's how you make a, look, let's do the music while I'm thinking. No, let's not do the music because then we'll have to listen to it the whole time I'm doing the poll. All right, to do the poll, you click that peely smiley face again, and then on the 3rd row, you see poll. So I'm going to say, send me details, and I'm ready. No, I'm going to say, that would be a good one, but I got something else in mind. How does it work? And I'm going to say coupon code. I don't have a coupon code, FYI, but I do have a loyal customer program. It's just another way of saying it. I'm going to put, I need 5 product reviewers today. Tap coupon code below for details. I'll take below out, that's self-explanatory. And then here's how you do your little arrow. I'm going to tap the peely smiley face, go to GIFS, and type in arrow. Come here, little arrow. There we go. So there we go. So let me put the music back in there. It was that sweetheart. You want me to sing to you this morning? All right, let's go back to music. And now all my stories are not this elaborate. I just wanted to show you guys in case you want. To where it ended. Oh wait, I gotta move mine. I'm gonna move. Oh well, my music. I think that'll. The music was back behind there, but I think it will actually pop up on top if you leave it like that. I like that. I like this song. Where is it? Come back. Anyway, just there. Okay, so now let's go see what we've done. I'll click share. That's going to put it on Facebook and Instagram because I have my Instagram and Facebook linked. If you don't know how to do that, Google it because I don't know how to do it either. But I only did it once, but I know I Googled it to figure it out. All right. Let's see what we got. Wait, what happened? It must not have transferred yet. Let me close it out. Still hasn't transferred. I'll just do it in Instagram, but I'll have to click through. So then when people come back and they tap it, I can just go to this story and swipe up and I can see who has tapped what, and then I message them. Pretty cool, huh? So that's all I wanted to go over today was just kind of how to look at your stories, use them as the backstage, you know, of what you're posting on your feed. You can do more in there. Stories, reality shows, GIFs, music, polls. Okay, we're going to go into so much about stories. So I just wanted to do the simple stuff, kind of get your mind right about stories. I would love to hear your favorite part of stories. What do you love about stories? Or have you not used them yet? Are you excited to start trying them? I love the polls. I get new leads every day from polls, Instagram and Facebook. So I hope you guys have an awesome follow-up Friday. And let's see, right now I have next video is going to be about copying from your photos, which I just showed you. So I guess I'll have to revamp that. How to post more than one at a time, and how to do questions, how to do videos in there, the different filters. We're going to go over it all. So let me figure out how to end this. I hope you guys have a great Friday. Bye, guys.